are you doing, honey? We are live, man. Oh my God, man. This was a weird one, guys. This was a weird Monday Night Raw. We got Dewdrop official. The burial is now complete for Piper Niven. Nikki Cross also can add her name to the burial list as she came out looking like a female version of Batman tonight. Eva Marie in a Money in the Bank qualifier. Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle put on a damn good match. And WWE caves and caters to the USA Network because they cried that Fox got a Hell in a Cell match. Ladies and gentlemen, we will try and go over all the weird, bizarre, Bruce-like behavior on this show. This is your Monday Night Raw post show on the only podcast you need on your Monday night. This is Off the Script.
This fucking foliage? Is this what you want? Mr. Dips? Is this what you want? Me standing in front of EC3 buying designer coats? Is this what you want? Me sitting in some hipster hotel in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, fluffing pillows? Is this what you want? I don't believe this. This graffiti art, it's the hotels, avocado toast. All I want is a fucking Guinness. An ice cold Guinness. What the hell does that mean? Oh, this is what you wanted. This is your Monday Night Raw review right here on Off the Script.
What is going on, guys? Thank you so very much for joining me right here on Off the Script. This is your Monday Night Raw post show for June 21st, 2021. I am your host, JD. Welcome to the OTS venue. Man, oh man. It was a weird night, man. It was a weird night on Monday Night Raw. I feel like WWE doesn't know where they want to go with Money in the Bank. I feel like tonight was a culmination of, you know what? We know the show sucks. We know the show is very boring and it's very generic and it's not exciting. I think tonight was a culmination of desperation mixed with a little bit of crying, bitching, and moaning from USA Network so that they get what they want, a.k.a. the main event of tonight's show. And then WWE, always just doing everything and making it seem and feel like one big clusterfuck. This show was all over the place tonight, man. I don't even know where to begin. None of it was really good outside of Matt Riddle and Drew McIntyre. That was great. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But None of it was really good. None of it was really important. None of it really mattered. None of it was really necessary. WWE showed you that they buckle when the networks come crying. WWE showed you that they don't have a single fucking solitary clue on how to create captivating characters anymore. AKA Nikki Cross and whatever the fuck she was on Monday Night Raw tonight. WWE, they showed you that their women's division is complete trash. As always, don't know why the Money in the Bank qualifying matches for the women took place in tag team matches. I guess WWE was stretched for time, being that we got 2 tag team matches, and in each match we got 2 qualifiers each, totaling 4. That may be a little bit too advanced as far as the mathematical level for the wrestling geeks out there, but that means we have 4 qualifiers for the women's Money in the Bank. Then we get Randy Orton and Matt Riddle and whatever's going on there. I don't know what's going on, where their plans are. One week it looks like they're going to win the tag team championships. The next week it looks like they're breaking up. I don't know. Drew McIntyre seems to be losing more than he does win. I don't know if this means Drew McIntyre is going to go and slightly tweak his character. He does have another chance at the Money in the Bank ladder match next week. All these chances for Drew McIntyre, man. Jesus fucking Christ. We already got Woman Batman on the show. Maybe Drew McIntyre can play Two-Face. Flip the fucking coin. Give people a chance to live or die on this show. I know which one I'd take if I was a part of Monday Night Raw. Heads or tails? Just shoot me. Kill me, please. Put me out of my misery so I don't have to sit through this fucking nauseating shit every single week. Hell in a Cell tonight. Oh, God, man. Hell in a Cell. We got Hell in a Cell again, man. We got 4 Hell in a Cell matches since Friday. We got 1 on Friday, 2 on Sunday, and 1 tonight. So that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 4 Hell in a Cell matches in the last 4 days. How important does the gimmick look when you do it 4 times in 4 days? Vince, Bruce, are you mental? Are you mental? Where are we going with the WWE Championship into Money in the Bank? Where are we going into SummerSlam with the WWE Championship? Fuck do I know? There were a lot of teases about Goldberg today on social media. I don't know if that's just people toying with my fucking soul, but God help us all if Goldberg comes back against Bobby Lashley, because they couldn't get Brock Lesnar to come back and give us the match that we want with Bobby Lashley. Monday Night Raw. All in all, folks, shit. Complete garbage outside of Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle. We're going to try our best to go over it. Also, Dewdrop is official. Yes, Dewdrop the pounds, says Bruce Pritchard. That's why they gave her the name. Yes, the first 3 letters of Dewdrop are the first 3 letters in donut, which is Bruce Pritchard's favorite treat. Donuts. It may have been his fucking nickname back in grade school. Bruce Dewdrop Pritchard. So now he's bestowed it upon Piper Niven. It's great. It's awesome. Good job there, Bruce. Not only did you kill the entire division, but everybody that comes up from NXT, man, it's getting worse and worse and worse for everybody. No wonder nobody wants to make the fucking jump to the main roster. How much money are you really paying them to go through this fucking embarrassment on the main roster? Vince and Bruce must be having a good old chuckle in Gorilla. Dewdrop. It's great. While Eva Marie looks at her figure, while she announces to the world that she's now Dewdrop. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Sure, that's not fat-shaming Piper Niven on live television, just like the IWC on social media fat-shamed her last week after her match with Naomi. Give me a break. Anyway, we'll try and go over this shit show tonight, guys. I want to thank you all very much for joining me. We got 1,600 still packing in the venue. Sure, by the end of the night, we'll be over 2,000 inside the venue. Thank you guys very much for joining me, man. If you missed the Hell in a Cell post-show last night, we had a great time. Over 2.5 hours of just pure entertainment, man. We went over everything that came out of that show, really broke down everything, really just kind of voiced our opinions on what we don't like and what we did like. The usual here on the podcast, doing it better than everybody else, no doubt about it. If you guys missed that, it is on the channel. It's on the homepage. Go and check it out. Hell in a Cell 2021 post-show live stream review. So go check that out if you missed any of that yesterday. Also, Off the Script, episode 381 is also on the homepage. Go and check that out. We talked about everything regarding Vince McMahon and him wanting to change the quality of the product. Because he knows it's stale, because he knows it's boring, and he knows it needs to be altered. So we'll see what happens with that. But if tonight was any indication about the changes that Vince McMahon's going to be implementing, I think he should go back to what we were getting. Because it seems to be getting worse each and every week. And if you guys missed anything else on the channel, it's all there for you. Go and check it out, man. Follow me on social media at JDfromNY206. That is on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. We are looking at 460 or so likes on the stream right now, man. The goal for today is 1,000. If you guys thought Nikki Cross and her new outfit was absolutely fucking ridiculous, then hit that thumbs up down below and really voice your opinions and let me know in the live stream chat. Hit that thumbs up if you thought it was as ridiculous as I did. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for all notifications. If you guys want to support the show, you could do that in a variety of ways. Number one, Patreon, patreon.com/JDfromNY206. We got the Dugout mugs exclusive to the Patreon. We got the Are We Live t-shirts exclusive to Patreon. So go sign up today annually, and then you'll get those exclusive items with more to come in the year, man. The media team is collecting ideas, and we're going to be implementing them as the years go, as the months, I should say, go on in the year. And it's going to be great, man. There's going to be some cool stuff for all you guys that want to really support the podcast through the Patreon page. If you guys want to go get your t-shirts, Bonfire is the home, bonfire.com. And all the shirts are still there, man. The website's not going to be around forever. So make sure you guys go and get those if you so want to support the podcast. The JD's Negan shirt is there. The JD's Elite shirt is there. All your favorites there from the last year are there. So go get yours today, bonfire.com. Link is down in the description below. And the podcast today is once again sponsored by my great friends over at Manscaped, man. We did an unboxing, and we're going to do the same thing tonight, man. Manscaped.com. They were kind enough to send me the Ultra Smooth package. And it's a play on words because when you use this, you're world champions. Your smooth package. Hopefully it's smooth. Hopefully you're taking care of whatever's going on down there, man. But your package will be ultra smooth. No doubt about it with Manscaped. That is manscaped.com. You guys are going to use code SCRIPT20 at checkout to save 20% off and get free shipping. So make sure you guys go and check out Manscaped, and we'll do that unboxing a little bit later on in the show. There was a piece of information to come out of Monday Night Raw tonight, as we talked about on Friday night's podcast when we did the AEW and Friday Night SmackDown Super Show. There was a news article about Bronson Reed, who is the North American champion, and Karrion Kross, who is the NXT champion. They were, again, backstage during tonight's Monday Night Raw. And I don't know what is going on with these two. I don't know if WWE is setting them up for failure already. I hope not in the case of Bronson Reed. I've been proclaiming that Karrion Kross is more than ready for the main roster. He doesn't belong in NXT. We all know it. We all see it. But Bronson Reed is a different animal. I don't think he's ready for that yet. And I think he's got a lot more to give NXT before you call him up to the main roster. They were backstage again. And Dave Meltzer tweeted out about 2 hours before Monday Night Raw that Karrion Kross was going to be on Main Event. And they taped something with Kross from Main Event. And he went one-on-one with Shelton Benjamin. I don't know what's going on there, man. They may be fast-tracking Karrion Kross to the main roster. We may see Karrion Kross drop that title sooner rather than later on NXT. How they drop the title off of Kross remains to be seen, but I don't think Kross should be losing to anybody. Why would you have him beat? And who on NXT is actually legitimate enough, besides Walter, to beat Karrion Kross? But this is the thing. Are they going to fast-track them to the main roster? Are they going to bring them back when live fans are in attendance again? Are they getting them ready to be included in the draft? Do they want Kross and Reed for the WWE draft coming up after SummerSlam? Because I know if you're going to call them up, I don't know why you wouldn't want them for SummerSlam. I'm very concerned. I am very, very concerned. We all know what happens when an NXT talent gets called up to the main roster. Burial. More than likely, they will be buried or misused in some way, shape, or form. I want you guys to understand that I love both guys. I think Kross is great. Even though he's gotten some unnecessary hate as of late, I don't know why. And Bronson Reed is one of my favorite things, if not right now, my favorite thing about NXT. I think he's fantastic, Bronson Reed, with so much potential still left to show everybody. So much more learning to do. So many more opponents he could have as the North American champion. Pete Dunne was one. Kyle O'Reilly, a rematch with Johnny Gargano. Tommaso Ciampa. Santos Escobar. Isaiah Swerve Scott. The list goes on and on. Dexter Lumis. But WWE seemingly wants to call him up to the main roster. I'm not ready for that, man. Look at what WWE is doing to Damian Priest. I want you guys to understand that Damian Priest, we had a zombie match with him and The Miz, a lumberjack zombie match between these guys. And then we had another lumberjack match the following night after that pay-per-view. Damian Priest hasn't been seen since. What exactly happened to Damian Priest? Did Titus abduct him? Did Titus make him a new executive chef in catering? Is he sitting at home with Keith Lee contemplating his future? What are we doing here, bro? I don't know. They told me to sit home because I'm fat. They told me to sit home because the ratings didn't improve with Bad Bunny on TV and now they're blaming me. Oh yeah? They keep telling me I need to lose weight. Oh yeah? I injured The Miz supposedly in this fucking zombie match and now they're blaming me for losing The Miz for 9 months. Can you imagine what the discussion is between Keith Lee and Damian Priest right now? They're both sitting at home. Priest has spent more time in NXT backstage than he has on Monday Night Raw. I don't know, winning fucking matches? Making sure he's in contention for a United States title, which would be the perfect match for Damian Priest at SummerSlam. Why has Priest been off TV for now 5 weeks in a row? I don't get it. Nobody seems to have an issue with this, though. Oh, Monday Night Raw, Nikki Cross is going to make this gimmick work. You're worried about Nikki Cross wearing a fucking mask and looking like a fucking bargain basement superhero, but you're not concerned about Damian Priest being off TV? I don't know which one is a little bit more valuable to your show. Fucking Nikki Cross or Damian Priest that you paired with the biggest fucking pop star in the goddamn fucking world? No, I'm excited about Karrion Kross making the main roster. I'm excited about Damian Priest and all these guys that get called up. I'm excited about Bronson Reed, right? Look at what they do. Look at what they do to NXT, man. It's almost as if They're spitting in Triple H's face. Blatantly. And nobody bats an eye. Nobody asks these questions. Where are all these journalists in the community? I'm waiting. Where is Damian Priest? Is he hurt? Did he get hurt? Are they just keeping him on the back burner right now because they got bigger plans for him? We all know how that works. Just ask Aleister Black. Fucking ridiculous, man. Nobody asks the tough questions. Nobody. I'm still wondering, but that's what's going on with Karrion Kross and Bronson Reed, which gets me thinking about Damian Priest. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Monday Night Raw. We started off right at the top. Bobby Lashley and MVP, along with 5 women, made their way to the ring, and they were in the ring. We had a MVP VIP lounge segment to open the show. So Bobby Lashley and MVP were sitting there. WWE Championship and champagne were showcased on the table there. MVP sat with a woman, and Bobby Lashley had the 4 others hanging all over him. So Lashley said he and Drew went through hell, and Drew took him to his limits, but Drew wasn't enough to beat the Almighty. MVP was gloating that his man, went up against Drew and successfully defended the WWE Championship. And he now has to come to terms with not getting another opportunity at the WWE Champion because that was the stipulation of the match. MVP said this was poetic justice. This was beautiful. This was beautiful. He asked for the match, and now he has to reap what he sowed. MVP asked Lashley and the 5 women to join him in a toast of the WWE Champion. The New Day, they came down to the ring, and they stopped right at the entrance of the ramp on the stage. And they rolled a cart down to the ring that had toast on it. They rolled to the ring a platter of toast, man. Now, I heard from my sources, because he's in the fucking kitchen right now, I heard from my sources that Titus had imported the most organic of breads. This was beautiful. He was in the kitchen working on this toast all afternoon, man. Toasting it, browning it to perfection, man. He's got an industrial fucking toaster that all you gotta do is push a button and the toast pops out. Perfectly toasted. This is what I heard. So the New Day rolls toast baked by Titus Catering down to the ring. And they start throwing toast at Bobby Lashley and MVP and the women. And MVP said, "You clowns continue to prove my point. This nonsense is exactly why you were watching Hell in a Cell instead of participating in it." He said that they're both clowns and they belong in a circus. This is one of the very few times that I wholeheartedly agree with MVP. They are clowns, and this is a fucking circus, a.k.a. Monday Night Raw. He said, once they get back in front of live fans, Kofi will continue to do cosplay and play video games with his court jester that he calls his friend, while they enjoy, and he points to the women, the finer things in life. Kofi said that they aren't going anywhere. He seems to have forgotten that. Not going anywhere, bro. You keep making fun of me and my friends. Kofi surrounds himself with people he trusts, he says, rather than people who would use him. He called Lashley Bob again, and he asked if Lashley and any of his women friends and MVP would hang around him if he lost the WWE title. Probably not. They all look like gold diggers anyway, so as soon as he loses that championship, Bobby Lashley will have 0 women. Lashley said he has nothing to worry about because he won't lose the title. He said Kofi is too busy making pancakes and dancing to realize that he lost the WWE title. So, again, there is that seed planted without actually mentioning Brock Lesnar. They keep mentioning that Kofi Kingston lost the WWE Championship. Would you mind telling me who he lost the title to? Would you mind telling me in how short of a match he did lose the championship to whom I shall not name here because you know who it is? Because we're not supposed to know that he's coming back to the WWE, but more than likely, he's already being planned and implemented into SummerSlam ideas and plans. So, he said that there's a hierarchy in this world, said Lashley. He said he and his little friend are down here, and he is at the top. Kofi said he beat Lashley, and he seems to have forgotten that. He said he brought the footage, so we've seen a clip of what was going on here. And Kofi said, at last check, Lashley didn't have an opponent for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Oh, well, that's a great observation there, Kofi. We just got done with the Hell in a Cell last night. So how could Bobby Lashley have an opponent for Money in the Bank if we just got done with the pay-per-view literally less than 24 hours ago? And what makes you the prime choice and the number one candidate for the WWE title match at Money in the Bank? It doesn't. Kofi Kingston does not deserve another WWE Championship match, and he's not the right answer. So he doesn't have an opponent for Money in the Bank, so he was challenging him. As MVP asked if he was joking, Lashley interrupted and said, whoa, I accept. Lashley said Kofi left the part out where Drew hit him with the cane, and that's the only reason why you beat me. Said the match at Money in the Bank should be a straight one-on-one match. Lashley asked for a match against his video game playing little buddy, Xavier Woods, tonight. Xavier said that they're not the first people to talk about him like that, but they're going to be in a long line of old school mentality meatheads who can't recognize a Renaissance man like him. When MVP interrupted, Xavier told him to shut up. Xavier then touted that he's got 2 million plus subscribers on YouTube. He is a G4 host and an 11-time World Tag Team Champion. He begged them to continue to underestimate him so that the ass-whooping he puts on Lashley will be that much sweeter. Xavier said the match tonight is going to be inside, get this folks, inside Hell in a Cell. And we looked up and the red cage was still dangling from the WWE Thunderdome. Lashley accepted like a fool. MVP said he didn't like that decision. And we just had a Hell in a Cell match 24 hours ago. And now we're getting another one with Bobby Lashley and Xavier Woods that is completely unnecessary. I don't really understand. And this is, I don't want to shit on anybody. I really don't. But it's very difficult for me not to, man. People were legitimately enjoying this on social media. And I mean that in a way where they feel like this is the right thing and the right decision in this moment. Lashley, Hell in a Cell, Xavier. Lashley, Money in the Bank, Kofi Kingston. I have so much wrong, so many problems with what we saw here tonight. First of all, let me backtrack to everybody complaining about the Hell in a Cell ending last night. I didn't like it either. I didn't mention it because it was not the most important thing on my plate of things to talk about. Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre beat the shit out of each other, more so than anybody else in all these Cell matches that we've seen. They beat the shit out of each other in the main event of the pay-per-view last night. It should not have ended on a fucking roll-up. Okay? I get it. But there's more important things that you and I and WWE needs to tackle here. It should have ended on something that legitimately should end a Hell in a Cell match. A big, impactful move. I get why MVP was in the Cell. I get that it's a heel thing to do. I don't like the fact that it was ended on a roll-up. Okay? But they both beat the shit out of each other. Then they show up on Monday night. He's no-selling everything from last night. He comes out in a suit, and he's not really physically showcasing how battered and beaten he is, how tired he is. Why does he want to fight? He doesn't have to do anything. He proved his point last night. He doesn't have to do shit. We're not ready to pin somebody as the challenger for Bobby Lashley at Money in the Bank yet. Why don't we have some competitive fucking matches to see who is actually worthy of facing Bobby Lashley? This is WWE's problem. They only have so many people on this show. They got to worry about filling a Money in the Bank ladder match, and then they also have to worry about filling the WWE Championship match with somebody legitimate enough to go up against Bobby Lashley, and they don't have enough. They don't have anybody legit enough. They don't have any baby faces whatsoever at all. And you're stuck with Kofi Kingston. We're right back in the same boat that WWE was in when he was challenging Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship, when he won it at WrestleMania. We're right back in the same situation. He was throwing pancakes then, and I said it every fucking week. He was a fine champion. Kofi's great in the ring. They really tried to make him a defending champion. You could do that all you want. But when I see the WWE champion out there every fucking week with goddamn fucking unicorns and gyrating, making sexual jokes and thrusting as if he's fucking humping the air and throwing pancakes into the fucking crowd, I don't care how great of a wrestler you are, man. To me, that does not signify a WWE champion. You may be the biggest Kofi Kingston fan of them all. That, to me, is not a WWE champion. Now we're right back in the same boat. You got Bobby Lashley, who you built up as a legit killing machine, and you got his first challenger since getting rid of Drew McIntyre, his first challenger coming out throwing fucking buttered toast at him. Oh yeah, this is exactly the guy I want to be going up against, the legit killing machine, Kofi Kingston. Right? Bobby Lashley and Kofi Kingston. Are you fucking serious? God, I fucking hate this with a passion. I really do. And the only reason why Kofi Kingston is going up against Bobby Lashley, which is a joke, is because he's the only babyface on the goddamn fucking show not doing anything. They don't have anybody else. That's the problem. So no matter if WWE had somebody else or not, this is what we're getting. Kofi Kingston, because he's the most over babyface right now, and that's all they have going into Money in the Bank. I fucking hate it. I absolutely can't stand it. Bobby Lashley didn't sell anything from last night. He's in a fucking Hell in a Cell match tonight, and this really just exposed everything that the reports said and the reports had coming out of SmackDown. This is exactly what happened. People were like, is that true? Is that true? Is that true? USA Network upset? Yes. It was revealed tonight that USA Network, I didn't need to read anybody's report, but you just knew, WWE had the Hell in a Cell hanging after Monday Night Raw was over. Why? The pay-per-view was over. Break that shit down and ship it back to Titan Tower. But there it is, hanging above the Thunderdome. So we go into Monday Night Raw. We got 3 Hell in a Cell matches in 3 fucking nights. You got 2 on Sunday, 1 on Friday. We're getting another one tonight, all because USA Network cried, bitched, moaned, and complained that Roman Reigns and Rey Mysterio were given a Hell in a Cell match, and that was done on Friday, which is on Fox. They were like, how come not us? How come they get a Hell in a Cell? Why not me? Do you realize what you've done with the Hell in a Cell? I don't think I can recall, and the years previous have been fucking bad. You've already ruined Hell in a Cell in more ways than one that I care to remember. But this year has been the absolute fucking death nail on Hell in a Cell, man. You guys have killed the entire gimmick, killed the entire concept. Why do you think this was necessary tonight? You couldn't do you couldn't do Bobby Lashley and Xavier Woods in a one-on-one match outside of Hell in a Cell and do the same thing that you did tonight inside a regular match? No, it needed to be inside the Hell in a Cell. All because USA Network bitched and complained that they didn't get one and Fox did. Don't you realize that this automatically kills the entire essence completely of Hell in a Cell? Mixed with the fact that he no-sold what happened last night with Drew McIntyre, you're going to put him back in there again and further kill the fucking gimmick? Nobody's got a problem with this, though. I never want to see another Hell in a Cell match ever fucking again. At all. And if I do, it's got to be 5 years. Minimum. Minimum 5 years. I never want to see another fucking match again. It's fucking ridiculous. Completely unnecessary. But nobody seems to have an issue. I'm the only one that's bitching and complaining about fucking Hell in a Cell as if it could mean something. Nobody gives a shit about the goddamn fucking gimmick. Bayley and Bianca didn't need to be in it. Roman and Ray didn't need to be in it. The only fucking thing that needed to be inside Hell in a Cell that's been built up like it should be inside Hell in a Cell is Seth Rollins and Cesaro. But here we are on Monday Night Raw getting a Hell in a Cell match because USA Network fucking cried to Vince McMahon. As if it's gonna mean anything to the fucking ratings. Guarantee you this show does a 1-8 and the Hell in a Cell would have been a non-factor, yet you used that and killed it completely. The gimmick is dead. Of all the things USA Network wants to fucking cry about, you're crying about not getting a fucking Hell in a Cell match on Monday Night Raw because SmackDown got one? Like there's no other fucking problem on this show. You think Hell in a Cell is going to be the fucking answer to all your prayers on Monday Night Raw. Do you see what the fucking show has produced in the last 6 months? Yet this is the one thing that you're hanging your hat on. Oh, I don't have Hell in a Cell. Why do they? How about we stop letting the fucking networks book the goddamn fucking show as if they think they know what the show needs? Clearly, they don't have a fucking clue. Absolutely ridiculous. Completely unnecessary. And another thing, and I'm going to end on this. Nobody seems to have an issue with Bobby Lashley wrestling just a little bit too much on Monday Night Raw. 6-man tags, unnecessary Hell in a Cell matches, non-title matches with McIntyre and whoever else they want to fucking put in there with him. Why is Bobby Lashley the WWE champion and he's wrestling in all these situations more than he should? Bobby Lashley should not wrestle another match until Money in the Bank. If Kofi Kingston is his challenger, so be it. But why is Bobby Lashley in a position to wrestle more than, say, Roman Reigns? Why is there such a difference between both world champions? You see who WWE is treating like a priority in Roman Reigns. And then you see Bobby Lashley and where he stands as Roman Reigns' equivalent as world champion. It is very, very different. Roman Reigns is up here and Bobby Lashley is way down here. Why is that? Now, clearly Roman Reigns is greater than everything in WWE right now, but Bobby Lashley is the other champion on your other brand that you've put a lot of time and effort into building up as a legit killing machine. Don't you think he deserves just a sliver of what you're giving Roman Reigns and the effort you're putting into Roman Reigns? Don't you think he deserves that? Nobody grasps this. And I don't understand why. Maybe I do have an old school mentality. Maybe my ideas are a little bit too old school for you guys, but that's what I grew up on. This current shit sucks. I don't know who's enjoying wrestling right now in 2021, but this shit sucks. If more people adopted the old school mentality, I honestly think things would be a lot better. How many times have you seen Roman Reigns wrestle on SmackDown this year? I can only see once against Ray. The other time, when was the other time he wrestled? Daniel Bryan? And then the time before that, Kevin Owens in that steel cage match on Christmas Day, right? That's it. In the last 6 months, Roman Reigns has wrestled 3 times on SmackDown as your Universal Champion. Do you realize that the more times Roman Reigns is kept off of TV in televised TV matches, when you do have an opportunity to make sense of why he's wrestling, it will be that much more important to everything going on. If Roman Reigns was on TV and wrestling as much as Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns wouldn't come off as special as he is. Bobby Lashley being on TV and wrestling in fucking nonsensical, illogical, unnecessary matches like tonight, it makes him seem less than. But what the fuck do I know? You should make your world champions on the same page. Why does one have to be greater than the other? Or am I fucking complaining for no reason? Or you just don't give a shit about how you book your fucking wrestlers? Pro wrestling is not that difficult to book. I sit here with a podcast that is more popular than most shit in the IWC. There's a reason why that is. I know my shit. I'm not some half-ass fucking jack-off in some fucking basement apartment that's talking pro wrestling at 12 o'clock midnight on Tuesday morning. Why are you here? Because you know I'm fucking right. You know I talk sense. Otherwise, why are you here? Treat Bobby Lashley the same, or it doesn't have to be the same, but show me that he's on the same fucking planet as Roman Reigns. What you've done with him lately? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. And the more he wrestles matches like he did tonight, the less he will be compared to Roman Reigns. Sonya Deville. We seen clips about her talking about Pride Month, which was great. She shared a clip of her saying she has a girlfriend in a WWE ring during her try. I didn't know any of this stuff, so this was quite the surprise to me. It was nice seeing that, man. She's genuine. I am a fan of Sonya Deville, so good for her. Clip aired earlier from AJ Styles and Omos. They were heading towards the ring, and then they met the Viking Raiders in the hallway. Ivar was eating a turkey leg. So we're back to that. We're back to Ivar eating turkey legs, and Derek, he's just standing there. Omos and AJ versus the Viking Raiders was supposed to happen at the pay-per-view. WWE did not make a single mention of that because they won a battle royal and they won the right to wrestle AJ Styles and Omos at the pay-per-view. That did not happen. I thought it was being moved to Monday night, and then it didn't happen tonight. So I'm assuming WWE is saving it because they realize, and this is the truth, folks. You're not going to hear this from anybody else. Why did they omit the tag team title match from the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, and why didn't they do it tonight? Because they're doing everything they can to get by week after week after week after week. They're going to use AJ in this Money in the Bank qualifying nonsense. Omos is going to stand there and look intimidating. And they're going to wait on the Viking Raiders match and hold it off till Money in the Bank because they know they don't have any other fucking tag teams on Monday Night Raw to get them by week after week after week after week. So they're going to hold off on this, knowing that in the back of their pockets, they got a Viking Raiders title match to do, and then they can move AJ and Omos onto maybe Matt Riddle and Randy Orton at SummerSlam, which I do not think either one of them will be winning Money in the Bank. I don't. So Styles told them to watch his Money in the Bank qualifying match against Ricochet. He said he'll win Money in the Bank and win the title again. He then said he and Omos would defend the Raw Tag Team titles against them. Then he called them stinky barbarians. Eric said they will beat him once, or they did beat him once, and they will beat him again. Sure you will. AJ Styles and Ricochet. Very basic match here. Money in the Bank qualifier. I do appreciate WWE giving me qualifying matches for Money in the Bank. I just wish it was something that meant a little bit more. I really do. I don't know where they get these names from. I don't know where they get these matches from. They tried. I got to give them at least a little thumbs up, an Orange Cassidy thumbs up maybe for some effort. but I wish it was a little bit more important. Seems like WWE just threw names at a wall and say, hey, we haven't done this match. Let's do Ricochet and AJ Styles. We'll do Matt Riddle and Drew McIntyre. We'll do John Morrison and Randy Orton. That seems fresh, right? Have we done that match? No. Seems like WWE tried a little bit too hard to be different, but it still came off kind of blah. So AJ Styles and Ricochet, I was actually surprised by this match because of the outcome. Ricochet scored a near fall shortly after a commercial break. They went at it one-on-one, middle of the ring. Counters, pinfall attempts. Styles applied a calf crusher towards the end of the match. Ricochet reached the bottom rope to break the calf crusher. Styles set up for the phenomenal forearm, and the Viking Raiders ran out and attacked Omos, who was about to distract Ricochet to aid AJ Styles winning the match. So the Viking Raiders ran out, and they attacked Omos. So that distracted Styles. He did not go for the phenomenal forearm. Omos tossed them aside and then charged. They sidestepped him and shoved him through the timekeeper's barricade, and he went crashing through the barricade. Styles then refocused and went for the phenomenal forearm. Ricochet caught him midair with looked like a code breaker of sorts or a lung blower of sorts off the top rope. Went for the cover, got the 1, 2, 3, and that was it. Ricochet beats AJ Styles, qualifies for Money in the Bank, and Corey Graves called it one of the biggest victories in Ricochet's career. It is still so difficult to get to a point with Ricochet where we get excited. Like, it's great that he won. Fine. It's great that Ricochet is in Money in the Bank. I do worry if he's going to hold on to that because Jinder Mahal had some very cryptic fucking words to say later on in the evening, which scared the shit out of me, okay? But it's very difficult, and I know I'm not the only one that feels this way about Ricochet. I love him. I want to see him succeed. I think WWE has absolutely misused and abused Ricochet. Triple H is probably fucking fuming every time he looks at Ricochet. It's difficult to get invested because they've broken him down so much that I don't even know who he is anymore. He don't look the same. He doesn't feel the same. He doesn't dress the same. He hasn't really cut a promo that really makes him stand out. They haven't really highlighted him. They haven't worked on his weaknesses enough for his strengths to come out and really stand out. Who is he? Why should I care about Ricochet outside of the fact, and not everybody's going to feel this way because everybody's a fucking dumb idiot. The casuals are dumb idiots. They're not going to really care, but we care. The smart ones care. All we want to see from Ricochet is him succeed for the simple fact of the matter that he's been held down. Is WWE going to push him? Is WWE going to give him an opportunity? No, they're not. He's only in there because he's Ricochet. He's a high-flying guy. He can jump off ladders and make it look cool. That's it. There's no chance in fucking hell Ricochet wins Money in the Bank. He belongs there. The match fits his in-ring style. But the only reason why he's there is because it's a ladder match and he's the one and only. Matt Riddle. He scooted up to Randy Orton backstage and said it's amazing that they both have an opportunity to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. Riddle said if he wins the briefcase, he'll put his quote-unquote stash in there. Now, Randy Orton said, what? Can I join you later? No, he didn't say that, but Orton asks, what do you mean stash? So Riddle says, my stash of Burger King Whoppers. So he's going to hold Burger King Whoppers in the briefcase if he wins it. I'm not sure what this means or if Matt Riddle is planning to give the briefcase back to Otis. I would assume Otis would have Whoppers and whatnot in his briefcase last year, but this is WWE, man. I don't know what they're doing. He said he has an irrational fear of Burger King or the Burger King mascot trying to steal his Whoppers. He said he always is lurking. Orton yelled for Matt Riddle to shut up. What do you want? Riddle said, okay, perhaps you have some pointers for me since he's won Money in the Bank before. You know, bro to bro. Orton paused and told Riddle, stay out of my way. That was the one and only pointer that he gave Matt Riddle. Riddle said that'll be tough since they'll both qualify and then they'll be in the ring at once in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Wouldn't that be awesome? Orton said to Riddle, no, not for you. And that was it. Riddle shrugged it off, said, good luck, bro. And that was it. I don't know what they're doing here between these two. Seems like they're breaking them up instead of actually having them come closer together and get on the same page and maybe win the tag team championships. But I'm going to keep my prediction. I don't think they're winning Money in the Bank. Even if Matt Riddle advanced today to the Money in the Bank ladder match and Randy Orton somehow squeaks out a victory next week, I do not think that they're winning Money in the Bank. I think that some way Orton and Styles next week kind of eliminate each other, and then they go on and have a tag team title feud between each other, and Drew McIntyre gets into the ladder match. That's what I think is going to happen. Kevin Patrick interviewed Eva Marie. Eva Marie was backstage. She said last week she got a mani and a pedi. It's great. I'd love to know how the in-ring aspect of your fucking work is coming along. I don't give a fuck about your nails. You could take a look at Eva Marie's nail job and realize that she's not wrestling. That's all you need to know. Then she says, I unfortunately caught a cold and I couldn't wrestle. Oh, now we're back to using the excuses. Verbally. She said instead of throwing in the towel, she arranged for her protege to step in the ring and take her place. She asked her what her name is. She was about to say Piper Niven. She was about to say Piper Niven. And then Eva Marie looked up and down at her, looked at her body type, looked at her gut. That's exactly what she did. I'm not making a joke. This is exactly what Eva Marie did. She looked up and down at Piper Niven's physique. And then Eva said, her name is Dewdrop. Her name is Dewdrop. Her protege, Dewdrop. So Piper rolled her eyes and followed Eva as she walked away from the interview. So WWE trademarking this and all the rumors about Dewdrop, donuts, Dewdrop, dough drop, whatever the fuck you want to call her. All of it was true. All of it is equally ridiculous. Eva Marie is a complete waste of space on the women's roster. Dewdrop, Piper Niven. I feel bad for this poor woman, man. I really do. This is embarrassing in every sense of the word because WWE knew exactly what they were doing when they named her Dewdrop. This woman was the culprit of abuse from fans on social media, which is a very small portion of the audience, but who knows what everybody's really thinking. Everybody's probably thinking the same thing. But WWE saw this woman and her being a casualty of hate last week because of everybody body shaming her. So WWE turns around this week and makes it official that her name is Dewdrop. And I don't grasp how anybody is okay with this, man. It just shows you that the company is fucking blatant in everything that they do. First of all, with all of the body shaming that Piper Niven got, WWE, instead of dying it down and letting the woman go out there and, I don't know, show everybody how great of a professional wrestler she is, they doubled down on all of the body shaming and all the fat jokes, and they name her Dewdrop. Then they pair her with a fucking goddamn goddess fitness model, Eva Marie, who probably, out of everybody in the fucking world's population, you couldn't find 5 fucking people that look like Eva Marie. That's exactly what you're going to do with Dewdrop. So you're going to exacerbate all of her flaws, even more so, standing next to Eva Marie. And then you're going to have the name Dewdrop, which I already talked about on Off the Script. The first three letters in Dewdrop are D-O-U. The first three letters in Donut are D-O-U. Yes, please, Dewdrop the pounds. Eva Marie looked at Dewdrop today and said, yes, you need to drop some pounds, Dewdrop. Why don't I go get you a donut, Dewdrop? Let the dough drop. The Pillsbury Doughboy. He's in aisle 1. He's next to the fucking cookies. The Keebler Elf. Fuck out of here, man. Shit is fucking pathetic, man. They've ruined this woman's career in less than a week. Nobody has a problem with it, though. Nobody has a goddamn fucking problem with it. I do. I think it's fucking sad. Then you don't want to talk about where she came from. Where the fuck did she come from? The cookie factory? Where'd she come from? The fucking Keebler Elf's tree? Where did she come from? The fucking M&M factory? Where the fuck did she come from? Dewdrop. You fucking serious? All of her work in NXT UK completely erased because Bruce wants to go watch fucking, Good Burger and think, you know what we should name Piper Niven Vince? Dewdrop. Jesus fucking Christ. I hate this fucking company with a goddamn fucking passion, man. I really do. Nobody seems to have a fucking issue with this. So, Naomi and Asuka had a match against Eva Marie and Dewdrop. This match went 3. This was a Money in the Bank qualifying match, by the way, folks. Money in the Bank qualifier. Naomi and Asuka win, which I was fucking blown away by, man. I thought this was going the complete opposite way. So, Eva Marie started the match with Asuka. She immediately tagged in Dewdrop. And Dewdrop and Asuka went at it. Asuka eventually makes a tag to Naomi. So Naomi was about to get splashed by Dewdrop. Eva tagged herself in. Dewdrop didn't like that. Eva covered Naomi. Naomi kicked out. Eva tried to tag in Dewdrop again, but Dewdrop dropped to the floor. She evaded the tag by Eva Marie. So from behind, Eva Marie got rolled up. 1, 2, 3, and Naomi gets her victory back over Eva Marie as Naomi and Asuka advance to the Money in the Bank ladder match. You were better off just putting Asuka and Naomi in the Money in the Bank ladder match and sparing us this horrendous, pathetic, and embarrassing effort. Seriously. Now, I will say this. I'm not a fucking idiot, okay? I get where WWE may be going with this. The fact that Piper Niven was about to say her name was Piper Niven, and she couldn't get out Piper Niven until Eva Marie interjected and said, her name is Dewdrop. It may be WWE, and I don't want to give them the benefit of the doubt because they don't deserve it, but if you go watch it back, she was about to spit out her real name, Piper Niven, until Eva Marie gave her Dewdrop. Maybe WWE is already setting these two up to split, and Piper Niven is eventually going to come out and, or Dewdrop, I should say. Dewdrop is going to come out and say, hey, bitch, my name is Piper Niven, not Dewdrop. I'm dropping you like a sack of fucking cheeseburgers. No pun intended. But that's where they may be going with that. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. Eva Marie not qualifying for the Money in the Bank ladder match instantly made this Monday Night Raw of the entire year. Can you imagine Eva Marie in a Money in the Bank ladder match? Holy shit. God, that would have been terrible. That would have been awful, man. And Naomi and Asuka qualify. Listen, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, let's give Money in the Bank. Let's give Money in the Bank to Naomi. Gonna book you something right here, ladies and gentlemen. I know this may make too much sense for Bruce Pritchard because he's already starting to write his next burial. Bruce Pritchard, right? But this may be Exactly what Naomi needs. Naomi's in the Money in the Bank. Naomi wins the Money in the Bank. Naomi takes the Money in the Bank. Sasha and Bianca, they have a match at SummerSlam. Naomi cashes in the Money in the Bank on SmackDown. Now, I get it. I don't know what the rules are for Money in the Bank. It may be brand specific. Naomi's on Raw, right? So maybe she has to challenge for the Raw Women's Championship. But Edge won the Royal Rumble as a Monday Night Raw superstar, but he challenges SmackDown guys. So why aren't the rules the same for the Money in the Bank ladder match? If Edge can win the Royal Rumble as a Monday Night Raw superstar and challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship, why can't Naomi win the Money in the Bank briefcase and challenge the SmackDown Championship? Get where I'm going with that? Naomi cashes in on Bianca Belair after a great match with Sasha Banks, and she wins the SmackDown Women's Championship on the same night that Roman Reigns beats John Cena, on the same night that the Usos beat the Mysterios for the Tag Team Championships, and Naomi is crowned the first female in Roman Reigns' bloodline. Then you got Naomi, you got Jimmy, you got Jay, and you got Roman, all standing at the end of the show, holding up all their championship belts, and Naomi turns heel. Joins Roman Reigns. A new Naomi is now born off to the world, led by the tribal chief. I don't know, Bruce. I think I just gave you gold, bro. But here you are burying fucking talent left and right. I'm not even asking for a goddamn fucking paycheck. Just do it. Just do it. Moving on. Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville. They invited Charlotte and Rhea Ripley to the ring. You know what Rhea Ripley reminds me of, folks? Song number 1 off of Metallica's Saint Anger, Frantic. It's one of the worst fucking songs I have ever heard. Rhea Ripley is garbage. Garbage. Ripley walked out first. She came walking out. Her walk is even cringe. The way she carries herself is fucking nauseating. I can't stand her. I can't. I don't know what they did to her. She doesn't embody cool anymore, man. She is way beyond that. She has walked into the fucking black void of Monday Night Raw, man. I don't know who this is, but Bruce did a number on her, man. Her soul is crying for help right now. Ripley said that she was told that Sonya was going to summon her. I heard that you were going to summon me. Yes, let's get Alexa Bliss to summon more fucking magic and make you disappear off the show. I'd like that. Pearce says what he did, or what she did rather, as champion was completely unacceptable. Ripley walked in and asked, "What are you talking about?" Sonya said everyone knows a title can only change hands via pinfall or submission. Pearce said those rules weren't meant to be abused, and she got herself intentionally disqualified. Ripley said she's seen Charlotte break those rules over and over again for years. I only did what Charlotte would have done if she was in my shoes. Pearce said Charlotte is not the current champion. So out comes Charlotte Flair. Charlotte said that she's proud of Ripley because she proved to her that she's smarter than she thought. She said she showed she's actually a strategic competitor. She said she's still going to destroy her, though. Deville said if that's her way of asking for a rematch, you got it. So she announced a rematch at Money in the Bank. Great. Great. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you for yet another match between these two that nobody gives a flying fuck about. Another match in which I will struggle to root for one over the other, man, because I don't fucking know which one's a goddamn fucking heel and which one's a goddamn babyface. But yet I'm supposed to care about Rhea fucking Ripley. This is my brutality, right? This fucking show, this storyline, this program between these two is fucking brutality. It's goddamn brutal. It really is. And I mean that in the most negative of ways. This shit sucks. This is what your storyline is hanging on, folks, between Rhea Ripley and Charlotte. As if no champion in the fucking multitudes of years there's been pro wrestling in the United States, around the world. In no situation ever has a champion intentionally got themselves disqualified to get them out of a situation. Yet all of a sudden, now on Monday Night Raw, in this moment, this is all of a sudden a problem. This is what I'm supposed to care about? You're hanging your hat on a technicality that you're trying to make it out to be the fucking most sinful of crimes? How many times has a champion done what Rhea Ripley has done and not received punishment? Now you want to bring down punishment on something that's probably been done for hundreds of years before last night? Please elaborate on why and how I should care. I can't wait for this shit to be over. And you know what, folks? The fucking bigger question of it all is, when this is over, what's next? Superhero Nikki Cross? Is she gonna win Money in the Bank? Give me a fucking break. Alexa Bliss, when all is said and done, is probably gonna be your Raw Women's Champion, and you thought the magic and the hypnosis and the theatrics and the cringe was bad then? Wait till she's fucking champion, man. She's gonna have a new toy in the playhouse. She may fucking make that belt and everything along with it disappear. If that's the case, I hope she has enough fucking magic to make the whole fucking division disappear. Absolute garbage. This program between Charlotte and Ripley is the worst women's program of the year. And I'm not exaggerating at all. If you don't like it, go take a walk. Charlotte has made Ripley look unbelievably terrible. Rhea Ripley has not shown she is even close to being the superstar that we all thought she was. Whether that's partially her fault, I'm going to blame majority creative, but she's done herself absolutely no favors at all. Yeah, here Charlotte is on a publication over the weekend saying that she's going to bring the best out of Rhea Ripley, and they're going to have the match of the night at Hell in a Cell. You brought out the fucking worst in everybody you've been in the ring with, and it was the second worst match on the show behind Alexa Bliss and her fucking hypnosis. Great job there, Charlotte. Great job there. Maybe you should go back to the fucking factory and go in line to get a massive update. I think you were released way too early, man. There's a couple of bugs strewn about in your database. I think we need quite a couple of firmware updates so that you get on the same page as everybody else. Natalya and Tamina. They were doing a photo shoot. Sarah Schreiber interrupted and interviewed them. There were noises coming from the ring. Mandy, Rose, and catering were working out in the ring. Oh, today, this week, they don't want to take pictures in their bikinis. They want to actually do some work, right, Dana? They were working out in the ring. Natalya and Tamina told them to be quiet. Wow, man, this is exhilarating, fucking captivating writing, man. Wow, Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. Catering. Mandy Rose and catering last week were taking pictures, and Natalya and Tamina were sparring in the ring. And now this week it's the reverse. Now we got Tamina and Natalya taking pictures, and Mandy Rose and catering doing some workouts in the ring. This is what your Women's Championship title match is being built on. Photo shoots and working out. Working out and photo shoots. Someone come to me and wake me up when there's actually a storyline that I give a shit about. They asked for a match. Tamina said they can have a second serving. I'm sure Dana can have a second serving, man. She's used to scooping that mashed potato in catering. How many times fucking Ricochet asked, hey, Dana, can I have a third? And she denied him? When they tried to get into the ring, Mandy and catering knocked them to the floor. Mandy asked, how is that for working smart? Mandy and Dana smart? Oh, man. Oh, Yeah, Randy and Dane are smart, man. Yeah, sure thing. Sure thing, man. Who's smart watching this show? I think we're all dumber for it. Check the chat. Got 2149 in the venue. I knew we'd break two. The venue's the place to be, bro. The venue's the place to be on Monday night, man. We're open till 4 a.m. Drinks are being served cold. Make sure you tip your bartenders. You got Android attacks in the corner there. You got the dartboard. You got the pool table. We got a vast menu of craft beers. Have a good time. Have a good time. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up as well, man. Hit that thumbs up. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. And the super chats are open. Get them on in. Get them on in. We'll hang out at the end of the show. Randy Orton versus Johnny Drip Drip. Can't stand that fucking nickname, but here we are, man. Johnny Drip Drip versus Randy Orton. We haven't done this match yet, Bruce. Maybe we'll do this one and then we'll rerun it back 6 more times until fans get back in attendance. So we got these two guys in the ring. This wasn't bad. Wasn't bad, but I'm pretty sure these guys are capable of a lot better. So Orton fought to block a John Morrison armbar. All of a sudden, we've seen a Fast and Furious ad thrown into the match. Listen, man, you're qualifying for Money in the Bank. What the fuck do I care about Fast and Furious 9? If I want to go watch the goddamn fucking trailer, I'll pull it up on YouTube. I don't need to watch it during a fucking match. So, Orton finally countered the armbar. He fought back, hit his power slam, draping DDT. Orton set up for an RKO, but Miz on the outside, who was on commentary, sprayed him in the face with the drip stick. Orton turned his attention to Miz, so Morrison applied a schoolboy for it too. Riddle then all of a sudden scooted out and casually chased the Miz around ringside. Miz was going as slow as he could possibly go on his wheelchair. Orton was distracted by this, so Morrison wrenched him up against the top rope before hitting Starship Pain on Randy Orton. And Morrison pins Randy Orton to qualify for Money in the Bank. I was legit shocked by this, but John Morrison is only in there. He's not winning Money in the Bank. John Morrison is only in there to cater to the Randy Orton and Matt Riddle storyline. That's it. He's just in there because he's going to cater to that. And John Morrison, just like Ricochet, is one of those guys that's going to do very well in a ladder match and make it wow in front of the live audience. That's the only reason why he's there. So WWE is using him for who he is, not because they want to push him or have any plans to push John Morrison. Kevin Patrick interviewed Nia Jax, Reginald, and Shayna Baszler. He asked what happens, or what happened last night could happen again tonight. How are you guys gonna attack us? Jax said Reginald knows he wouldn't let Lexi hurt Reggie. And Baszler said no one in the locker room scares them. Jax said, well, there's something different about Alexa. You don't say. You don't say, Nia Jax. That may be the smartest thing that you've ever said on Raw. So Alexa Bliss, she made her way down to the ring, and go figure, folks, we have new Alexa Bliss music. We have new Alexa Bliss music, folks. For the last 2 weeks, I've made it a thing to really go out there and say Alexa Bliss has taken Wyndham's character. Alexa Bliss is more like The Fiend than The Fiend was. Alexa Bliss is not doing well in this solo act. She's better as a supporting actress to The Fiend. She came out as a solo act with the Firefly Funhouse jingle. And then people want to complain to me that she didn't steal Bray Wyatt's gimmick. Oh, really? So why did WWE now all of a sudden change Alexa Bliss's theme music? Find it funny how I complained about it a lot the last couple of weeks, and all of a sudden we get new theme music. There you go. There you go. Now, all the geeks are going to be like, oh, you see, she didn't steal the gimmick. Oh. Backstage, Nikki Cross. She was staring in the camera, and she had what looked to be a mask, very reminiscent of what Batman would wear. Nikki Cross said she felt something spark inside of her. I feel something spark inside of me every Monday night at 8 p.m. It's fucking nausea, because I know I'm about to watch Monday Night Raw. She said she beat Charlotte and Rhea Ripley. You didn't beat anybody, honey. I don't know what fucking planet you're swooping in from, but you didn't beat anybody. I didn't see a pinfall occur, did you? I wouldn't constitute that as a victory in my book. She beat Charlotte and Rhea Ripley. Now she can win her way into the Money in the Bank ladder match. She says she's eager to show everyone how she can present her excitement about her momentum. She was wearing this superhero face mask, blue, very reminiscent of Batman, with blue makeup underneath it. And the camera, all of a sudden, takes steps backwards, and she shows off this full superhero outfit, and she shows everybody the spirit inside Nikki Cross. She twirled around, and she did this superhero pose. And I'm over here laughing to the point of legit tears in my eyes as Jesse is texting me, and I quote, "Fuck this company." I don't know how anybody could sit here and defend this shit. Then I see people on social media saying that Nikki's going to do well with this gimmick. If there's anybody that could make it work, it's Nikki Cross. No, I'm sorry. It's not going to work because it's failure right out of the gate when it comes to Nikki Cross. This is the epitome of Vince McMahon hating you for obviously no fucking reason. There was a report that Vince McMahon wants characters on Monday Night Raw. This goes in line with Vince McMahon wanting to change some of the current things about Monday Night. Now, sometimes change is good, sometimes change is bad. Sometimes characters are needed, sometimes characters are good. Sometimes those characters are a complete waste of fucking time. Sometimes those characters are embarrassing, and sometimes those characters are just not good. This is one of those examples, folks, where characters like this are not fucking good. This is WWE. This is Vince McMahon. This is the man that brought you some of the greatest characters in all of our childhood. This man is responsible for the greatest characters that we grew up watching on television for so many years. And this is something that everybody's going to rally around and get behind. I'm putting my foot down and I'm saying, fuck this company, fuck Vince McMahon, fuck Bruce Pritchard, and fuck this character for Nikki Cross. This is a fucking embarrassment like I've ever seen. I don't understand you people. I really don't. Sometimes I get it. What you may think is good is shit to me and vice versa. But I don't really understand how you could take a look at NXT Nikki Cross and compare her to what we see now and take this Nikki Cross over that Nikki Cross. I want you guys to understand something. Nikki Cross was one of the most unique and original characters in the time she was on NXT and she was a part of Sanity. Nikki Cross was different. If I remember correctly, Asuka was the most dominating woman to ever come out of NXT. Asuka was the most dominating woman in decades in WWE history. Nikki Cross, under that character, under that original and unique character, was the one woman out of every woman in Asuka's 900 days. The one woman that brought Asuka to the limit and made you believe she was going to end Asuka's reign. There was a last woman standing match on NXT. I don't know if you guys remember that, but WWE wants you to think that people like me don't exist. This happened. Nikki Cross brought Asuka to an inch of defeat. What was wrong with that Nikki Cross? That Nikki Cross wouldn't have gotten over on the main roster? You wanted so desperately to change Nikki Cross from that Nikki Cross, and look at what you've done to her. You've ruined this woman's fucking spirit, and this is the result of it. Now you've made her into a fucking laughingstock and a goddamn embarrassment, a joke. This is a joke. This is literally Clowns Are Us on Monday Night Raw. Nikki Cross went to clowns.com and got a fucking superhero outfit and now is parading around as a professional wrestler. Yet I'm supposed to sit here and cheer for Nikki Cross as she hides her face in a fucking mask looking like Batwoman. I don't get you people, man. I really don't. There's no way anybody could conceivably fucking cheer for this garbage. I get characters, but this is the wrong way to go about it. And the fucked up thing is, this is the fucked up thing about it, folks. Remember all those years when Neville was WWE? Neville. WWE wanted to give him all the reports. WWE wanted to give him a Mighty Mouse character, right? This could have been Pac. This was going to be Pac on WWE, man. Oh, my goodness. Can you imagine? Look at Pac now, man. One of the greatest pro wrestlers on the face of the planet. And now look at Nikki Cross, the biggest embarrassment in WWE's women's division. She may end up winning Money in the Bank for all I fucking know. She may end up taking the goddamn title off of Rhea Ripley for all I fucking know. Then she could scale Gotham City and overlook some fucking statue of a gargoyle as she looks around for the fucking Joker. Then she can express to everybody her spirit. Her spirit resides in Gotham City. I'm gonna put the Riddler behind bars. I'm gonna take Two-Face and bring him justice. I'm gonna take the Penguin and put him on ice. I'm gonna get the last laugh against the Joker. Ha 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 ha! What's next, Bruce? We're gonna take the Adam West Batman and see bam, pow, whack on our screen when she comes out? Jesus fucking Christ, man. This show, if this show was on fire, I wouldn't piss it out. Unreal. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Do you even want to know what happened here? I'll give you one fucking clue what happened here, man. We're gonna go and do the old Humberto skit. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, Shayna! She's a loser. Shayna got pinned by Nikki Cross, the superhero. I was waiting for Nikki Cross to come and fucking fling her bat belt at Shayna Baszler. Fling her batarang at Shayna Baszler, man. Then she hopped in the fucking Batmobile and she zipped away. But she wasn't listening to the fucking music I got on the show, man. She wasn't listening to Pilot. Then I found out she called Alfred and had Alfred put champagne on ice as she went to Bruce Manor. Then she sat in the fucking office and contemplated how her career sucks. She went to go hide in the Batcave and she was typing up on the computer. She was looking at all the reactions that she was getting on social media. Alfred came down the fucking bat elevator. He offered her a box of Kleenex and some tissues to wipe away those tears. Don't worry about it, honey. Gotham City is gonna need you tomorrow. Cross and Bliss win. Great job there, Bruce. Great job. What's with these women's tag team matches as qualifiers for the Money in the Bank? Are we that fucking lazy? We can't have one-on-one matches? You got so many fucking resources, but then you want to give me tag team matches and make it seem like you're putting no effort into anything. Tag team matches where Nikki Cross as fucking Batwoman teams up with Alexa Bliss, who is a fucking magician. Characters, ladies and gentlemen. WWE now has characters on their program. Money in the Bank qualifiers consist in tag team form. At least give me some fucking effort, please. How about this? Maybe if you merged the fucking divisions and you didn't have 5 fucking women in your active roster on both shows, maybe you'd have enough to have singles matches and make them, I don't know, mean something for Money in the Bank? Yet people are calling for a Queen of the Ring. They can't even get the fucking fundamentals of their women's division correctly on a weekly basis. You want to give me a Queen of the Ring? Fuck your Queen of the Ring. Fuck it. Not everything the men have do the women have to get. When you're ready to do it right, then we'll talk about it. Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal. He was on the show tonight. Jeff Hardy, Cedric Alexander, Jinder Mahal, they were all arguing. They all made their case for getting a Money in the Bank opportunity. Cedric called them fossils. You're calling Jeff Hardy a fossil? You're calling Sheamus a fossil? Do you know who writes this show? No, but Jeff Hardy's a fossil, though, right? Sure. Jinder then explains how he is a former WWE champion. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Oh, great Maharaja. Thank you for reminding me when you basically fucking brought SmackDown down to its knees and begged for mercy. Or made it beg for mercy while you fucking stood there and laughed. Former WWE champion Sheamus was standing there wearing the United States title and his face mask. He says he's the United States champion, so he should be entered into the Money in the Bank automatically. Adam Pearce said if his nose is better, and if so, he should be defending his title. Still no Damian Priest anywhere to be found. Sheamus says his nose is shattered. He walked away, dropping his case to be in Money in the Bank. Jinder ranted about not getting another opportunity. By the way, Jinder botched his promo a couple of times here. So, yeah, it's nice to know that Jinder still sucks. Jinder ranted about not getting another title opportunity while Riddle and Ricochet and Morrison have been given opportunities, and Drew is about to squander his opportunity for the 9,000th time. He ain't wrong there. Said if something were to happen to one of these guys who qualifies, I'd like for you to consider me an alternative to fill in. Oh, so Jinder Mahal is pretty much setting you up for him being in Money in the Bank because he's going to attack one of the guys that's already qualified. Who's that going to be? Ricochet? Poor Ricochet, man. Can you imagine Ricochet beating AJ Styles on Monday Night Raw to qualify for Money in the Bank only to be taken out by Jinder Mahal, who then automatically gets involved in Money in the Bank without actually having to wrestle? Oh, man. Listen, man, they put that there. They said that for a reason. They said it for a reason, man. Hour 3, the third hour, finally. Finally. Before we get to the third hour, man, let me get into what we got going on over here. Let me get to what we got going on over here. We got 2,100 live inside the venue, man. 2133 to be exact. We got 884 likes. Let's get that up to 1,000, man. If you guys have not hit that subscribe button, please do so. I would really, really appreciate it. Where are you going to find this type of entertainment in the IWC? Where are you going to find this type of truth in the IWC? I'm going to give you a tip, a spoiler. You're not. You're not. Get those super chats in as well. We'll hang out at the end of the show. We'll share a couple cold beverages, and we'll do our thing. at the end of the show, man. Today's show is sponsored by Manscaped. Manscaped.com. Use code SCRIPT20 at checkout. Not only for 20% off, but you guys are going to get free shipping as well. We did this last night, man. They sent me a nice little care package, man. We got an ear and nose hair trimmer. That's going to come in handy, man. You can't let that shit get out of control. This feels great, man. It's nice and sturdy. It feels good in the palm of your hand. Some nice quality craftsmanship right there, man. And we got the ultra smooth package. Shaving care for down there. You know where down there is. And this, man, this is awesome. We got the crop gel, clear groin shaving gel. We got the crop exfoliator. We got gentle exfoliant for the groin area. And we got some blades. And we got this beautiful little thing here, man. This also fits great in the palm of your hand. It's got a nice smooth backing, fits good in the grip of your hand. Look at that, man. The Manscaped shaver right there, bro. It is awesome. So we're gonna go over what this does, man. They gave me a couple extra blades as well. They also gave me, believe it or not, they also gave me some cologne. I'm not a cologne guy, man. I usually wear one brand of cologne. I've been wearing one brand of cologne all my life. But I'll tell you what, man, this smells good. That smells manly. You know you're wearing a men's cologne when you put on Refined by Manscaped, man. The crop exfoliator, it's infused with ingredients that soothe, clear, and keep the skin on and around your groin feeling refreshed. And the crop exfoliator can help reduce the risk of ingrown hairs in your delicate places. The crop gel, you can see where you're shaving with their unique clear shaving gel just for the groin. It's got 4 essential oils. It's like a spa treatment. Every time you shave, you're world champions. And the crop shaver, man, which is that little razor, the crop shaver. It was designed for shaving the groin area with confidence. 3 precision blades include extra wide lubricating strips and a pivoting head for the ultimate groin grooming experience, man. It's not your average razor. It's smaller, it's thicker, with a micro comb bar that allows for the best shave possible from any angle. And this is important to a lot of people as well, man. All of these products are vegan, cruelty, and sulfate-free products, so you know that your manhood is in good hands, man. Manscaped.com. Code SCRIPT20 at checkout for free shipping and 20% off. Smooth it out, fellas, with Manscaped. Your balls will thank you. I want to thank Manscaped for once again sponsoring Off the Script. Script20, Manscaped.com. Save yourself some money, man. Makes a great gift for not only you, but for your grandpa, your dad, if you're a wife, girlfriend, for the husband or boyfriend. It works out, man. It works out. Matt Riddle, Drew McIntyre, Money in the Bank qualifying match. This was easily the best thing on the show. And I know everybody is kind of over Drew McIntyre, but if there's one thing that can be said about Drew McIntyre, especially after last night's Hell in a Cell match with Bobby Lashley, the guy fucking cares. He went into Money in the Bank qualifier tonight with Matt Riddle, still torn to shreds after having a kendo stick lashed across his back with visible slashes all across his body. He's had some great matches this year against Lashley, against Kofi, against Riddle, against AJ, against Orton. He's had great matches, man. If there's one guy that has been consistent in WWE outside of Roman, you can mention your Sheamuses. Before he got hurt, Sheamus was on a roll. Cesaro, Drew McIntyre has to be up there, man. And I'm not going to take anything away from Matt Riddle as well. Matt Riddle, he's had great matches this year as well. And he's had great matches with Kofi. He's had great matches with Xavier. He's had great matches with AJ. He's had great matches with Sheamus. You guys know the amount of work that Matt Riddle puts in that ring. 2 great wrestlers here, man. And if this match proved anything to anybody, it proved to me that Matt Riddle, at some point in his WWE run, should be considered for a top-level push. Matt Riddle, if they dumb down the fucking comedy and the, yo, bro, I'm going to get stoned and then go through the drive-thru of McDonald's, bro. If they tone that shit down, Matt Riddle could be a serious contender for a top world championship. He wrestles like it. Don't know why you wouldn't explore that somewhere down the line. This was a great match with a surprising ending. I completely thought coming out of this thing that McIntyre was going to beat Riddle because Orton was screwed over by distractions in his match. I thought the same thing was going to happen to Matt Riddle here, giving McIntyre the Money in the Bank qualifier and him potentially winning Money in the Bank and going on to cash it in against whoever the champion is at SummerSlam. That didn't happen. Matt Riddle beats Drew McIntyre here in a great match that went nearly 23 minutes. So Riddle targeted McIntyre's back, obviously, because that was the one part visibly that was torn up coming out of Hell in a Cell. He hit an exploder suplex, kicked him in the back. McIntyre got to his knees and got up on a senton attempt, followed with overhead suplexes to Matt Riddle and a neck breaker. Riddle countered the Future Shock DDT into a jackknife cover, went for a 2 count. McIntyre came back with a clothesline for 2, and then a reverse Alabama slam for 2. McIntyre suplexed Riddle off the top rope and Orton. He walked out to the ring, but stood on the stage. He didn't make his way down to ringside. He stood on the top of the stage, on top of the ramp, with his arms crossed, watching the match. So, with him out there, we got McIntyre tried a white noise off the top rope on Matt Riddle, but Riddle countered into a powerbomb. He followed up with some knee strikes for 2. McIntyre blocked a Riddle Pele kick, hit his Michinoku driver for 2. McIntyre was going for something off the top rope, but Riddle caught him in a triangle choke. McIntyre fought out, hit a Future Shock DDT. McIntyre set up for the Claymore kick, but Riddle wouldn't get up. McIntyre went after them, or after him rather, and traded suplex attempts with Riddle. And Riddle got him with a knee strike eventually out of the suplex attempts. Riddle went for the floating bro. McIntyre dodged it. McIntyre went for a Claymore kick, but Riddle countered into a bro mission. McIntyre fought out of that. He headbutted Riddle. Riddle caught him in a victory roll, and that was what ended Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre loses. Matt Riddle advances to the Money in the Bank, and he met Randy Orton, who was still standing there with his arms crossed at the top of the stage. He was asking for a fist bump. Orton didn't give it to him. He was asking, what's wrong? You could talk to me, bro. We're like brothers, bro. Talk to me. What did I do wrong? Please, Randy, don't act this way with me. I'm always here for you, bro. He didn't say anything to Matt Riddle. You got to appreciate, I know you guys might hate Drew McIntyre getting opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, but you got to give the guy fucking credit, man. He has been as consistent as anybody on this show. So this was a great match. An incredible upside for Matt Riddle, man. Really. Backstage, Mansoor. He approached Jackson Ryker, everybody's favorite pro wrestler, Jackson Ryker. Said he was going to ask for some advice, but he seemed distracted. Mansoor was about to walk away, but Ryker said, "Never let your enemy escape." I thought it was escape. Never let your enemy escape, says Jackson Ryker. He said that's why he's facing Elias next week in a strap match. He said there will be nowhere for Elias to run or hide, and the tune heard around the world will be the sound of the strap smacking across Elias's flesh. Mansoor said that makes sense to him. He then turned and saw Mustafa Ali. Ali says he's looking for answers, but he's asking the wrong questions to the wrong people. Ali then said, how are you going to let all these other wrestlers steal your Money in the Bank spot from him and then himself? He's asking Mansoor, why don't we have Money in the Bank spots? He told Mansoor, if he can't get an opportunity to climb the ladder of success, you have to build your own ladder. Ryker was then shown whipping himself getting ready for the strap match with Elias. I don't really understand it, man. Elias and Jackson Ryker, nobody gives a fuck, yet we're getting it again in a strap match. I couldn't possibly, that's what you're building Monday Night Raw around next week. Oh, man, I think the fucking crowds are going to be filing in to watch that fucking barn burner, right? Give me a break. Bobby Lashley, Xavier Woods, Hell in a Cell match. This was a complete waste of everybody's time. Everything that happened here in this match could have theoretically happened in a regular one-on-one match. Yet WWE had to give USA Network a Hell in a Cell because they bitched, they moaned, and they complained to WWE. How about Fox got one and not me? How about Roman Reigns and Rey Mysterio on SmackDown? Then we do Lashley and Xavier Woods on Raw. Please, please, Daddy Vince. Awful. There was nothing exciting about this match at all. I ranted in the beginning about it. You guys want to go back and hear my thoughts on that? Go and listen. I covered everything in the beginning of the show. The match itself was absolutely as boring and as formulaic as you could possibly make a Hell in a Cell match. And guess what? More kendo sticks. Kendo stick mania running wild in Hell in a Cell, man. So Lashley was in control, and it was very one-sided. It was almost a reverse of what happened last night with Lashley and McIntyre. Lashley was on the defensive for most of the match. McIntyre was in control. In this match, Lashley was dominating Woods until Woods eventually fought back with a kendo stick before hitting a wheelbarrow facebuster for a 2 count. Then he went for a tornado DDT, got another 2 count. Woods slipped out of a powerbomb and superkicked Lashley onto a table in the ring. Table was set up in the ring. Woods followed with a diving elbow drop off the top rope, which looked brutal, on Bobby Lashley through the table for a 2 count. Lashley then threw Woods into a chair that was set up in the corner, hit a spear, applied the hurt lock, got the win via submission. So the real story in this thing was what happened after the match. So we got the match over with, and Lashley put Xavier in the hurt lock again. MVP locked himself in the cage. Kofi was yelling from the outside because he couldn't get in because MVP had pretty much took the key and locked himself in. And Lashley shoved Xavier's face into the cage while they both taunted Kofi in the hurt lock with Xavier Woods. Kofi on the outside screaming, "Let him go! Let him go! Let him go!" That's the way Monday Night Raw ended on the USA Network. We're going to need a bigger boat! Adnan. We're going to need a bigger boat to get this fucking show the way it needs to be, man. This show sucks. Fucking hate this show, man. Everything that I said tonight, man, I don't sugarcoat a fucking thing. I don't. You guys got to understand, I don't want to come on here and complain about Monday Night Raw. I don't. I fucking hate complaining. But would you rather me be a bullshit artist? Or would you rather me sit here and express how the show usually ends up? Typically ends up. I don't sugarcoat anything here, man. This is exactly how Monday Night Raw went down. You guys deserve better. We deserve better. I deserve better. Nobody's gonna listen. Gotta let people know exactly what's going on, man. You gotta hurt their bottom line. I'm here for a better show. Give me a better show, and maybe I'll help your fucking show be a little bit better in the audience's eyes. Thank you guys so much, man. Thank you guys very much for all of your support. We are 50 away from 1,000. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, man. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for all notifications. Bonfire.com for your t-shirts. Patreon.com if you guys want to support the podcast. Go check out all the other videos that you might have missed on the channel. You know the deal, man. And Manscaped, manscaped.com. Use code SCRIPT20 at checkout for not only free shipping, but 20% off. Got some great products over there at Manscaped. Let's get into the super chats, man. I thank everybody that is super chatting tonight. We got a lot to go over. Love you guys. Love that you want to support the show. I would not be here without you. Let's do it. Reese with a $4.99 super chat. JD, no disrespect, but you are confusing me, bro. You said merge the tag and women's divisions at first. Then last night on Hell in a Cell review, you said merge the rosters. Either one. Either one is the way to go, man. Merge the rosters, end the brand. I've said it multiple times, end the brand split. But if WWE doesn't want to end the brand split, at least merge the fucking tag team and the women's divisions. It may be time where we just need to end the brand split. Really. I'm tired of this fucking Fox and USA bickering back and forth. They don't want a solid roster. They don't want one set roster. They want their own brand, and then USA's got to have their own brand. Fuck it. If that's the case, I can't wait for WWE to get the fuck off Fox. Reese with a $14.99 super chat also says, Mr. No Days Off. This song, by the way, I love this fucking song, man. Brawler by Pilot. Oh, such a great fucking song, man. Tan May with an Australian 99-cent super chat. Keep it, bro. Go throw it in the tip jar, man. The lovely ladies in the venue are fucking working hard to serve the drinks. Go give it to them. I don't need it. Nate, $1.99. What the hell is up with Cross? This company, man. Another burial by Bruce Pritchard. Nate, that's what happened. Michelle Moran with a $2 super chat. Vincent Kennedy McMahon tiring of RK Bro already, teasing dissension. Michelle, are you surprised? Are you surprised by this at all? I don't know why you're crying. Reese with another $4.99 super chat. Apparently this is the same company that wants to shake things up because of live fans. Why not plant seeds to prepare for live crowds? You got the geeks who are pretty much saying, oh, well, Vince is saving all the good stuff for fans. Then all those same people, when you don't get it, oh, well, Vince is saving all the good stuff for after the draft. Everybody is a zero IQ clown, man. Zero IQ clown. Yeah, Vince is waiting for all the good stuff to come back for the fans. Yeah, sure thing. Lauren Hutton with a $1.49 super chat. She leaves me a Dr. Disrespect style mustache emoji. What are you trying to tell me, Lauren? Do I need to shave? Also says, RK Bro on the verge of a split. I sense a feud for Money in the Bank or SummerSlam. WWE hyping up Cena's return. Cena was on Monday Night Raw tonight after the show was over with a Fast and Furious trailer. Well, they're gearing up for him, man. He ain't going to Raw, though. Lauren Hutton also says, are you surprised that WWE is pushing new starts for Money in the Bank? Also, I hate the piped-in chants. It's annoying AF. She also says, I have a strange feeling we're getting Jinder and Drew. I don't give a fuck what we get, man, with Jinder and Drew. I won't be watching, nor will I be caring. Thank you, Lauren, for the $2, the $5, the $2, and the $5 super chats. Henley Pierre with the $3.99 super chat. Batgirl and Harley Quinn are in Raw now. I guess so. Give me Adam West. Get these two broads off TV. Nate with a $1.99 super chat. JD, do you prefer Titus Catering or Humberto Catering? Bro, I didn't know Humberto had a catering. I may have to give him a call, man. We're looking for Taco Tuesday in the venue. I mean, I'm hearing Humberto knows his shit, bro. We may have to do that. Lauren Hutton with another $5 super chat. Do you think Orton or Riddle should be heel when they feud? Lauren, Orton will be the heel. Matt Riddle will not be going heel. And what was the point of the women tag to qualify? Because WWE doesn't have enough women to make logical matchups with, or I should say WWE doesn't have enough women to make intriguing matchups with. So we got tag team matches. Adam 420 every day. 32 years a fan, I can't do it anymore. I'm over it. That's why you're here, Adam. Let me ease your pains, man. Let me wipe your sins away. I will take care of you, my friend. Lauren Hutton with another $7 in super chat. Don't you just hate the piped in chants? I fucking hate the Thunderdome. I can't stand watching these virtual geeks with their fucking titles over their shoulder, man. What a fucking mark. What a goddamn geek you are. Ooh. Hi! How you doing? Yeah! Let me act excited for Nikki Cross! Lauren Hall with a $5 super chat. Definitely a night of upsets and roll-ups. So what's WWE's plan for Drew Styles Orton? Now heading back to live crowds. They have no matches at Money in the Bank. All the outcomes surprised me tonight. I thought the opposite of everything that happened tonight. Maybe Drew wins. Maybe Drew wins next week and gets a second chance, man. I don't know. I don't see Randy Orton winning it. I don't see AJ Styles winning it. He's tag team champion. AJ Styles and Omos more than likely will be going up against Matt Riddle and Randy Orton at SummerSlam. So they may have just kind of eliminated themselves.
Oh, but JD, they could still win Money in the Bank as tag teams.
No. How well did that go last year with Otis? You fucking geek. It needs to go to a singles star this year, not a tag team. Boxhead, $5 super chat. If I ran WWE, I would rebrand NXT WWE Nitro, involve it with the draft, and make JD head booker. Who would you book in the first world title program? Adam Cole. That's who. Adam Cole, baby. I'm waiting for him to be fucking buried on WWE's main roster, too. Any week now. We got a $5 super chat from Baby Maharaja. Jinder do what he want, JD. He take all the brass rings. He is shameless. He is the modern day Maharaja. Literally a modern day prince, JD. It's like a mini hate mail from Baby Maharaja with the $5 super chat. Thank you, bro. Lauren Hutton. Another $7 in super chat. You heard Lashley wants to face Orton, Woods, and Elias. Does he? I think Bobby Lashley hit his head too many fucking times on Sunday night. Also, who do you think is going to win next week's Last Chance? Drew McIntyre. He's lost just a little too much for him to go into next week's match and lose again. Baby Maharaja again with a $5 super chat. He says, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you, JD. Jindu will rule the world again and you can't handle it. Enjoy your Dunkin' and scone, silly JD. Baby Maharaja with the $5 super chat. Baby Maharaja. Listen, man, my Dunkin' order usually comes in around $9.67, bro. I usually go for an egg and cheese wake-up wrap and a large cold brew nitro with cream and sugar. You're gonna have to do better than that, bro. D'Angelo Hayes with a $5 super chat. While tonight's Hell in a Cell match was completely unnecessary, I think they are slowly planting the seeds for Xavier to turn heel on Kofi. I don't know what they're doing here, man. You know, Xavier, you may be right. I have no idea. Xavier's been talking about winning King of the Ring for himself. Maybe that's where they go with it. All I know is Xavier Woods is fucking awesome. Jacob Donnelly with a $10 super chat. Is Damian Priest gonna need his face on a milk carton now? Really hit me that he's been off TV for a few weeks, and I'm surprised he wasn't in any of the qualifying matches. You would think that Damian Priest is in a fucking Money in the Bank qualifier. Maybe we should ask Bruce. Bruce, where is Damian Priest? Where is he, bro? I'm very worried about Damian Priest's whereabouts, man. I really am. They may have locked him up in the fucking dungeons of Tropicana Field. We don't know. Captain Solo with a $5 super chat. Dewdrop. Vince's dementia must really be setting in. Can't wait for AEW Live in New York City. WWE's borderline unwatchable. WWE is borderline fucking low IQ, basic insanity at this point. Imagine Styles with a $5 super chat. Dewdrop, superheroes, New Day as Power Rangers. Yeah, Raw has become the Disney Channel. Might as well. The Nickelodeon and the Disney Channel all rolled into one, man. Stephanie McMahon says, oh, well, WWE one day is going to be bigger than Disney. They're certainly becoming it. Bradley Robinette with a $1.99 super chat. Damian Priest is still missing. What the fuck? He is. Daron Sanders with a $5 super chat. Have not seen any of your content since Tuesday, but will binge watch tomorrow. I'm here with you tonight, bro, and looking forward to your thoughts as always. Thank you, Daron. Juan Vasquez with a $5 super chat. I give up on Raw. If the WWE doesn't want my money, then I'll just give it to the homie JD. I like the sound of that, Juan. I like the sound of that a lot, man. Keep it coming. Tony Brown with a $4.99 super chat. JD, not only am I a senior fan, I'm a Vietnam Army veteran. You're the best, period. Thank you, Tony Brown. I appreciate you, man, and thank you for your service, brother. DX Tricksters with a $5 UK. What have they done to Nikki Cross? Turning her into Mighty Molly 2.0. Why? Also, Shayna with yet another L. When will it end? Just end her misery. When will Shayna's misery end? When she's given the release from World Wrestling Entertainment and she's future endeavored on Twitter. When she sees that 201 number show up on her phone and she hears on the other line, Shayna! Shayna! It's people power! We wish you your best in your future endeavors. We're gonna hire Nikki and Brie back to replace you on Raw. Spencer Bailey with a $2 super chat. Hey, JD, I thought a Kofi heel turn was coming. I don't give a fuck who turns. But how could they turn Kofi heel? They have no fucking baby faces on this show. You want to turn Xavier Kofi into a heel, man. They got no baby faces. Theo with two $4.99 super chats. Great review tonight, bro. Drew will obviously win Money in the Bank, only to lose it at SummerSlam when Brock comes back. The Stupid Express, all aboard. JD, the greatest podcaster in all of the land. No, I'm really not, but I'm the best in the IWC. No question. Mr. Cake, $2 super chat. The blow-off match is dead. Thank God for NXT. The Life of Jay with a $4.99 super chat. Dewdrop. Seriously. The only thing that's going to drop is the ratings. You know it, brother. DX Strixers with a $5 UK super chat. Who do you think will be in the ladder match from SmackDown? We can possibly have Nakamura, Owens, Zayn, Cesaro, Rollins, Big E, Corbin, Ziggler, and Rude. I do not know, man. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. Are they having one big ladder match? Or are they having 4 ladder matches? One for the women and one for the men on Raw, and one for the women and one for the men on SmackDown. What are we doing? They're mixing both brands together, aren't they? I think that's what they're doing. I don't know how many people are in this year's ladder match. 8? It's going to be 4 from Raw, 4 from SmackDown. God Tongue with a $5 super chat. Woods should have gotten a match for Money in the Bank. I honestly think he's the best all-around pro wrestler of the New Day. Willing to die on that hill. God Tongue, I absolutely agree with you, man. I would take Xavier over both Big E and Kofi. I've said it for years. I think Xavier is the best of them all. Winston Williams with a $9.99 super chat. Do you think it would be cool to have Woods join MVP and Lashley? Thank you for all that you do, and I hope all is well, bro. No, I don't think anybody's turning heel here, man. They got no baby faces on Raw. They may move the New Day back to being all together on the same brand, because Big E's flopped. Big E hasn't worked out solo. They may put them all back together. Lee Laws with a $5 super chat. Hey, what's up, JD? I took a few weeks off from watching Raw. This is my first night back. When did Alexa Bliss become a Jedi Knight? When Bray Wyatt was killed off at WrestleMania. She was doing it before Bray Wyatt was back on television. Throwing fireballs and summoning fucking magic. Making lighting fixtures fall down on Randy Orton for the build to that match. She's been doing it since before WrestleMania, bro. Since March, February. Baby Maharaja with another $2 super chat. Dewdrop can do, but Eva is the Geneva Diva. Says Baby Maharaja with the $2 super chat. Thank you, Maharaja. I don't know what you mean by that, but God bless your soul, bro. Mr. Cake with a $2 super chat. Lashley, New Day leading to Bobby, Big E post-draft. Maybe. Maybe. Could possibly be. That means Bobby would have to retain the title at SummerSlam. So who does Bobby Lashley get at SummerSlam? It's got to be somebody. Don't tell me it's Goldberg. Bobby Lashley isn't all that great in the ring anyway. You're going to put him in the ring with Goldberg? I could absolutely see that, though. Because he ain't beating Roman. Lee Laws with a $5 super chat. Yo, JD, I got this sample of the Blue Chew this weekend. The stuff turns you into He-Man. There was no Prince Adam this weekend. Thanks, bro. It's good to know you are part of the Blue Chew family, Lee Laws. Glad it worked out for you. Dave Tatum with a $10 super chat. The Hell in a Cell concept has gone to hell. Great show once again, JD, the IWC Messiah. Thank you, Dave, with the $10 super chat, man. I appreciate you. Mr. Cake with a $5 super chat. You hit the nail on the head, JD. This is why I had Finn Balor under Roman Reigns when he was NXT champion. A good title run always needs legs. Well, listen, Mr. Cake, I try, bro. I try to make logic of a lot of things. Sometimes I'm wrong. Most of the times I'm right, but I think I get most of my shit exactly where I want it. And the only reason why people don't agree with me is because it doesn't fit their narrative. The only reason why people don't agree with me is because they don't like what I have to say. Because they know it's correct. They know it's true. I'm sorry, man. Go listen to some other fucking shill give you a bunch of bullshit so that you could sleep good at night. I'm not here to do that, man. I want you to have fucking nightmares every Monday. I want you to open up your eyes to reality and realize what you're watching. Shit. Mr. Ingle with a $100 rupee super chat opened the review to JD saying this show sucks. How poetic and appropriate. Looks like WWE wants to make us look like the idiots to hope the show will get better. It's my normal saying, bro. I should make it a t-shirt. This show sucks. Thank you, Ingle. Mr. Cake with a $2 super chat. NXT, in my opinion, is the best place for big wrestlers. Gotta disagree with you there, Mr. Cake. Karrion Kross is in NXT, and look at how it's working out for him. It puts NXT at a stalemate. They don't know how to book big guys like Kross because there's nobody legitimate to really step up to him. Everybody's a pro wrestler. Kenley Pierre with a $3.99 super chat. What if Alexa Bliss wins Money in the Bank? Probably. She'll probably fucking use magic to pull it down off the fucking thing. Off the hook. She probably won't even climb the goddamn ladder and it'll just fall into her hands. Via Harry Potter magic. I'm going with Naomi. I like my idea for Naomi, man. Angle with another $40 in rupees. To be honest, never understood the hype around Rhea. Rhea Ripley sucks. The CCC with a $3 UK. The superhero character was Nikki's idea, apparently. Well, this is why we don't give creative control to pro wrestlers. Mr. Cake with a $10 super chat. Charlotte exposed Rhea. At least Becky, Sasha, and Bayley made Rhea look like she was above level 50. Charlotte made Rhea look like level 40. Like Undertaker says, it's okay to lose. Cheers. Yes. Sasha, I remember one SmackDown before Survivor Series where it was a multi-woman match, man. Rhea looked great in the ring with Sasha for about 2 minutes, and I'm like, oh, I could get used to this. Now look at where we are. Francis Loop with a $10 super chat. You know what, JD? I believe you have said that when Becky Lynch returns to TV, she might go to SmackDown to be with Seth Rollins. But couldn't Seth Rollins go to Raw because, one, I don't know if Seth Rollins is a main eventer or mid-card act on SmackDown, and two, he will never be Universal Champion as long as Roman Reigns is the champion unless he turns into a babyface. Francis, you may be right. They may end up moving Rollins back to Raw, but I don't know. Will he be better off for it? Probably not. Either way, wherever Rollins is, Becky Lynch will be, and vice versa. Thank you for the $20 in Super Chat, Francis. Sixers 205 with a $10 Super Chat. I really don't watch wrestling anymore, but I always tune in. The rants today were on point. I can't wait for the day you meet your hero Bruce and Kevin Dunn. Kevin Dunn, believe it or not, I was with Brian Ghoulish in Pittsburgh for Extreme Rules a few years ago, and Kevin Dunn legitimately walked into the Talent Hotel. I seen him. He jetted from the street to the elevator as if he didn't want to be seen by anybody. It's like he's afraid of all humanity. Sean Williams with a Canadian $6.99. Since you pitched Naomi to win the SmackDown Women's title, does Becky still head to SmackDown? Or do we get Becky versus Rhea? More than likely, we're getting Becky versus Rhea. And that's not going to be good for Rhea because she'll once again be put in a losing situation. Thank you, Sean. Richard Williams with a $4 super chat. What's up, JD? Haven't donated in a while. Hit that like. Thank you, Richard Williams. I appreciate your generosity. Jay Duff with a $4.99 super chat. What's up, JD? First super chat. Love your content, man. Keep it up. I think WWE needs to start putting gimmick matches in the Hall of Fame, and Hell in a Cell match needs to be first. Yes, it's got to go. At minimum, it's got to go away for at least 5 years. Theo with two $4.99 super chats. Do you see Adam Cole versus a Drew match anytime soon? I won't mind it. I don't want Cole on the main roster, but I wouldn't mind it. He also says we're going to need a bigger boat for the stupid Express. I could see Braun Strowman coming back to the WWE absolutely under a smaller contract. Under a smaller contract. We read Baby Maharaja. I'm sorry, I don't want to read his fucking super chat again. Where were we? We were at Theo. Engel, thank you for becoming a new member, man. I appreciate you, brother. Lauren Hutton with a $2 super chat. I wasn't making fun of your beard. It looks good. I know. I do gotta shave, though. I got somewhere to be on Friday, and I can't look like a hobo. But thank you. Hula Grim with a $5 super chat. Worst Father's Day of all time. Worst Raw show on TV. Best podcaster and community in the IWC. Your stoner oppression. LOL. Eva, future Hall of Famer. OTS for life. Thank you, Hula Grim. Everybody in the chat, prayers. Prayer emoji for Hula Grim's mom. Everybody. Sixers 205. $4.99 super chat. You're cracking me up today. I can't wait to see you with your AEW toy belt and Darby Allin face paint, my man. Bro, was this super chat meant for me? I mean, when do you ever see me with Darby Allin face paint and a toy AEW title? Not sure I like the vibe of that, Sixers. Do I look like Grimm's Toy Show to you? Do I look like one of these fucking geeks in the community to you? Huh? Lauren Hutton with a $2 super chat. Stephanie said SummerSlam is going to be full of surprises. Well, if tonight is any indication about their surprises, Jesus fucking Christ, man. We're in for Gotham City to be taken over by all the villains. If that's the fucking case. Shit was terrible, man. Captain Solo with a $5 super chat. Vince wants characters. Welcome back to Doink the Clown and Aldo Montoya. Listen, bro. Captain Solo, I gotta stop you right there, man. You can't be disrespecting Doink the Clown, okay? Matt Osborne was a brilliant Doink the Clown. Doink the Clown shits on all of the current characters in WWE. Guy can wrestle his fucking ass off, man. Let's go watch his match with Bret Hart at the 1993 SummerSlam, where Jerry Lawler came out on the cane, on the crutch, and he complained that he got into an automobile accident because of a fucking blue-haired lady that smashed him on the way to the venue. He also says, I think Damian Priest and Keith Lee are trapped in Aleister Black's closet. I'm getting concerned. Somebody please check. Bro, listen, I'm telling you, Damian Priest and Keith Lee are sitting on their couches via Zoom, and they're going back and forth. I heard you're off TV because you're a fat slob. Oh, yeah, I heard you're off TV because you couldn't cut it with Bad Bunny. Going back and forth. Chris with a $4.99 super chat. What's up, JD? I have a feeling Drew wins Money in the Bank, wins the WWE title, gets drafted to SmackDown. This show sucks. Love the OTS family. He's not getting drafted to SmackDown. Nobody's beating Roman Reigns. Don't even insinuate it. I will not have Roman Reigns lose that title. Period. DX Tricksters with a $10 UK. I think Priest is with Keith Lee in the closet discussing how to get released from WWE. Also, I think they will make Adam Cole Michael Cole's illegitimate son or something on the main roster. They'll probably bring him up and have him feud with Pat McAfee. That's what they'll have him do. Knowing them. Not really what I do, but, I mean, this is WWE we're talking about. Paul Jackson, $2 Super Jack. Can we use Alexa's magic to make Bruce disappear? Bro, I'm way ahead of you. Seriously. We got to use Alexa's magic for something good, man. Seriously. Bruce has got to go. Issa. The NYC Demon Diva with a $2.99 Super Chat. Just showing some love from Roman and I. We love you here too, Issa. You know that. Little Roman. What's that fucking dog's name? Frankie Monet. Fuck that dog. It's cute though. But fuck him, he ain't no Roman. King Cell, $9.99. What are your plans for OTS episode 400? Should we celebrate and make this one special? Probably not. Maybe drink some alcohol, share some thoughts on the 92 Rumble or 93 King of the Ring. Your thoughts? 400 isn't I guess a celebratory episode. I mean, it'll probably just be business as usual. Nothing special. I got nothing planned right now. Still a couple of weeks away, a few weeks away. A couple of months, actually. Sean Williams with a $6.99 Super Chat. If the New Day was still together, I would do them against the Bloodline. Obviously, Reigns and Usos retain, but that's just my take. Great review. I do not want to see the New Day against the Usos ever again. We've had our fair share of Usos and New Day, bro. They got a damn good Hell in a Cell match under their belt as well. We're moving on. But I appreciate your efforts. Dojo Wrestling with a $4 Super Chat. Whatever happened to Dolph Ziggler? Who cares? It's Dolph Ziggler. Theo with a $4.99 Super Chat. Do you see a Riddle and Cole match at WrestleMania or big? Listen, bro. Go back and watch NXT in the beginning stages of when Dynamite hit the airwaves on TNT, man. There was a Matt Riddle and Adam Cole match on NXT for the NXT title. Go back and watch it. Go back and watch it. That's all you need to know. Do I want to see them in the ring together? Yeah, when Matt Riddle is a fucking serious pro wrestler. Or a serious character, I should say, instead of, bro, I'm gonna win Money in the Bank and stash my cheeseburgers in it, bro. Edgar Estrada with a $20 Super Chat. We're gonna need a bigger boat! Oh! Oh! See Jimmy Smith doing the O's and the Ahs and the oh! He's going to the Vic Joseph School of Commentary. Is Jimmy Smith. Whee! I don't want none. This show sucks. God bless your soul from saving my brain from this show or saving my brain cells. Enjoy the rest of your night, JD. OTS for life. Thank you, Edgar. Appreciate you, man. Jericho 8131 with a $5 Super Chat. I would rather be getting chased by the demon baby from Resident Evil Village than suffer through 3 hours of WWE's flag shit show. I like that. I'm stealing that, bro. Flag shit show. Thank you, Jericho. Darren Cope with an Australian 20. Good day, mate. from Australia. Thanks for doing what you do. Always informative and entertaining. Cheers. Thank you, Darren. I appreciate you. Pardon me in my terrible Australian accent. You don't want a New Yorker doing a fucking Australian accent, man. Seriously. Sixers 205 with a $9.99 super chat. All jokes on the last chat with the Darby Allin face paint. I couldn't stop laughing when you were talking about the Thunderdome fans. Oh, the geeks. The geeks will be gone. I can't wait to see real life geeks soon. I know, Sixers. I was only joking around, bro. Tricksters with a $5 UK. Roman Reigns is a god, and anyone who questions it should watch Raw 24/7. Listen, man, if anybody knows if Roman Reigns is a god, Issa would know. She agrees. She agrees. Roman Reigns is unstoppable right now. Kelly with a $10 super chat. Got fired today at my barbershop career job for trashing WWE because my boss is a WWE shill reject. But I got another interview in Minato, Japan. Can I get a we fired you, Kelly, because you are not a fan of wood, and you're a fan of that Joker, Shinsuke Nakamura. They fired you because you were a WWE trashing WWE, and your boss is a WWE shill. Don't you have grounds to complain? He fired you over an opinion? Oh, I put in a complaint there, Kelly. That sounds ridiculous. Eva Marie is back on television, man. Listen, man, she's gonna get the biggest push on television. She always treated me good, man. She got me a multi-pack of toothbrushes for my birthday last year. She wasn't even employed. Theo, $4.99. We don't want none. We don't want none. Whee! We're gonna need a bigger boat. I don't know why you guys like that. We're gonna need a bigger boat line, man. And Bradley Robinette, $1.99. What happened to Mean Marky D, man? Remember the comparison I made about Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley in the beginning of the podcast? That's what. That's what happened to Mean Marky D. You guys are now asking for Marky D, man. I don't want to overstay his welcome. Marky D will be back. And when he is, the crowd's going to pop for it. You got to understand the method to my madness. He'll be back. Don't worry about Mean Marky D, man. He's taking care of business with Tony. He's enjoying her assets, if you know what I'm talking about over here. Oh, man. Guys, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here, man. I'll be back tomorrow night with NXT. We'll do the thing on OTS with NXT. NXT's last show did great numbers, man, for the review. So hopefully this is more of the same. Tomorrow night, Samoa Joe makes a definite must-see on Tuesday nights. Hopefully we got some more coming from Joe tomorrow. But make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, man. Thank you for the 1,000 likes. Hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. If you guys are OGs, I appreciate you. If you're new to the stream and enjoyed anything here, consider hitting that subscribe button, man. We are here every single week. We do our thing. We know our shit on OTS. Manscaped.com. You guys are going to use code SCRIPT20 at checkout to save 20% off, and you're going to get free shipping, man. And go check out all the other videos that you might have missed on the channel. You got Hell in a Cell from last night. We got OTS episode 381. We got AEW Dynamite and Friday Night SmackDown rolled into one podcast. That was Friday. And like I said, I'll be back tomorrow night with NXT. Guys, I'm getting out of here. It's going to rain tomorrow, so I better hit the highway now with the windows down. But I need 2 things from you guys before I get out of here. Number 1, I need those guitar emojis in the chat. Number 2, that music you're listening to right now, Pilot, I need that music on max. I got my cold beverage. I'm getting in the Mustang. I'll see you guys tomorrow night right back here in the OTS venue for NXT. I'll see you guys later.